Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Allegro. Thank you so much for coming back to watch yet another video. And if you are new here, please do take a moment to subscribe to the channel by clicking on that red subscribe button. It's absolutely free to join our growing YouTube family. And to the oldies, thank you so much for coming back to watch yet another video. And thank you for all your comments. I love engaging with you in the comment section. So thank you for leaving your comments and also sharing my videos with your friends on social media. Now, I am back with another book review, and today's book I think you are going to find very, very exciting. I think it's going to leave you with something to think about and also prepare you for next year and years ahead, because I mean, we are in the fourth quarter of the year. The year is about to come to a close, but there is still some work to be done and a lot of preparation to be done with regards to your goals, your vision boards, and anything that you want to prepare for in the years to come. So I come to you today with it is The Power of Habit by Charles Duhigg. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And now I've had this book for quite some time. I'm only finally getting to it this year. But I'm glad that I took my time. You know, I buy a bunch of books all in one and I do my book hauls and I share with you my purchases. And then finally, when I, just kind of like keep reading down the line, months later, I come to a book that I was absolutely looking forward to reading. And this is one of them. And I think it comes at the right time, because there may be a couple of habits or maybe one habit that has been persisting in your life that you want to get rid of. Perhaps if you're someone who has a number of bad habits that you want to get rid of, or some habits that you are just failing to kind of reform and come around them, and you just thinking to yourself, why can't I get rid of this bad habit? Or why does it seem like I'm getting rid of it and then I go back to it? And why can't I just get over it and reform and form a new habit and move on with my life? Perhaps it might be the habit of procrastination. Perhaps you had a long list of things that you wanted to do this year, and now you're looking back, it is October, and you're like, wait, I've only gotten one thing out of perhaps the 30 things that I wanted to do, or I got absolutely nothing done on my list. Perhaps you're looking at your vision board and you're thinking, how am I going to be able to complete this vision board or see things through in these last couple of months of 2023? And perhaps you can't even see yourself accomplishing some of those things in the year to come. So yeah, this is why I really think that this book comes at the right time. So let's get into it, and I'll tell you why I love the book. So The Power of Habit is about why we do what we do and how to change. So basically, this book delves into how habits are formed, and there's good habits, there's bad habits, and also how we as human beings can overcome the bad habits and not just be quick to eliminate them, but work around them by reforming and changing our bad habits into good habits. So there's great lessons to be learned. I mean, habits that are formed in our personal lives, habits in the workspace, habits in our businesses, habits in society in general, and it also explains what habits do for our brains. I think that was such a great explanation by Charles in the book, where I'm not quoting him, but I'm just trying to explain how I gathered the explanation from the book. But basically that habits are formed to make things easier for our brains. And if you think about it, it's true, because once we get into the habit of things, it's less work for our brains. We kind of just work. It's almost like you're in autopilot. You can do things automatically. You know how to do certain things where your brain doesn't have to put so much effort into things, because you know how to drive. You do it almost just automatically. You get in your car, push start, and you go. You've learned that habit over time, and it's something that your body just naturally does, that you don't even think about it anymore. So now think about how dangerous that can be with a bad habit. It's the exact same thing. You are in the exact same routine every single day, where you find yourself just, even when you want to quit a certain thing, because you've adjusted to it so much, it's part of your routine, it becomes a lot harder to quit, because your body is so used to just doing that thing. I mean, think about people who smoke and are trying to quit that bad smoking habit. It's hard. And for someone who doesn't smoke, you might look at it and be like, but hang on, just put the cigarettes down. Just don't purchase any. Just cut the craving, replace it with something else. You think that that's easy, but for someone who has, created this habit, it's years, and it will take some time to unlearn and reform that habit and switch that to something good and replace it with something good. So this book really touches on so much. It's packed with so much knowledge where, something as simple as a habit you really don't even think about. Perhaps like me, you're someone who finds it so difficult. I know it's like a little bit of a silly example, but I find it so difficult in the wintertime to drink water. My body just refuses. Like, I will try, and I've spoken about this on the channel too. I will try and infuse my water with like fruits, with lemon, with cucumber, strawberries, just so that it looks appetizing to me. My body just gravitates to warm drinks. It gravitates to like hot chocolates, cappuccinos, lattes, and all of that. And perhaps it's the season and that habit is just there, so I have to really just like force myself. I literally put like my water jug on the kitchen counter, so when I wake up in the morning, it's the first thing I see when I come downstairs, and I grab a glass and I drink some water. But if I don't make that conscious effort every day, trust me, I can go by a day with just drinking perhaps one glass of water, and that's just about it. But then in the summertime, I lean more towards water. I don't know, my body just switches like that. I find it hard to drink hot drinks. I find it hard to gravitate more to sweeter drinks like your juices early in the morning. My body just really needs water all the time, and I don't even find it hard to think about it. Like, I just grab a bottle of water when I'm getting in the car. I drink some water when I'm done with a meal. It just comes naturally. So in the winter time is where I find that habit very, very difficult to break, and I try and find ways to go around it and reform and change that habit. So you may find different examples in your life of things where that this is a bad habit and I'm trying to quit it. This book is going to help you. You may be a manager, you may be in a junior position, you may have your own business, whatever it is in your professional space, and there's certain habits that you would like to quit. Perhaps you're not the best of CEOs. There's certain strengths that you have and certain weaknesses that you are trying to get over, that you're trying to work around, and it's a bad habit. Perhaps you're a little bit impatient. Perhaps you're not a very punctual person. You're always late for every meeting, no matter how hard you try. Get the book. It will help you understanding habits and how you can break off the bad habits. And it's not just as easy as wake up today and break it off, but there's a process to it. There's a routine to it. There's a reward to it. There's cues to it that he explains all in the book. And I really believe that it's going to help you. And as we are sitting into a new year, I know that right now it's October. A lot of us are crashing. A lot of us are tired. And if you have not watched my previous video, I think 3-4 weeks ago, I posted a video about how you can really just get that last minute energy to really just complete the end of the year. I will link it down in the description. Watch that video. It's got great tips that will help you. But back to the power of habit. Another thing that I just wanted to highlight. So the book was, as great as it is, it obviously made the New York Times bestsellers list. It was originally published in 2012, and Charles is a journalist. He is a New York Times reporter as well as an author, and the book retails for $310 on Macro, but that's expensive. If you want a great deal, you can go to Take a Lot sells the book for $271, I believe, unless the price changes, but it's under 300 Rand on Take a Lot. And then also the book is, if you're one of those people who do not like to take a long time finishing a book, you like your books in very compact sizes, you can finish this in perhaps 2 days. If you're an avid reader, you can finish this in a day, depending on how busy your day is and what you're doing. It will not take you long to read. Also because it's so engaging as you go through every single page. And speaking of pages, this book has 371 pages. So it's not a big book, but it's packed with a lot of info that's going to change not just your habits, but your life in general. I love sharing about books that leave our lives changed, that are life-changing, literally. I can't spend a day, a week, or a couple of hours reading a book that just feels like that changes nothing in my life. what did that do for me? And I share those books hoping that they do the same for you and your life. And as we are gearing into 2024, I'm excited about the new year. I'm excited also about the year that we're still in and wrapping 2023 on a good note. I'm excited about the goals that I'm setting for 2024. I'm already in preparation phase. I'm preparing for things that I want to do next year, be it with my business, in my personal life, and my spiritual life, and all other aspects of my life, pardon me. My finances. I'm excited about just setting different goals, and I think this is also going to help you in just preparing yourself for the year ahead or the years ahead, not just looking at next year, but in general habits that are going to help you throughout the course of your life. So if you are interested in this book, please do get it. Like I say, Take a Lot has a great deal on it. Otherwise, you can purchase at any bookstores across the country, exclusive bargain books and so on. I'm pretty sure that you will find it. It's a very popular book, so it should not be hard to find. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. You enjoyed today's book selection. I will be back with yet another book review in my next videos, and I look forward to hearing from you in the comment section. If you have read the book, do let me know your thoughts in the comment section. We will engage there. And once again, please do not forget to subscribe. I am hoping, crossing fingers, that we reach the 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. So please, if you have not yet subscribed, do me a huge favor by clicking on that subscribe button, joining our family. You get notifications every time my videos go up, such as this. You don't miss any content, and also it's just great to be part of a great community. If you're loving the content already, why not subscribe? So thank you so much to the old subbies, and thank you for sharing and liking and commenting. I see you, and just also encouraging me to post more. As you can see, I'm trying to be more and more consistent, and this is going to be my thing until the end of the year, and setting new goals for my YouTube channel in the next year. Thank you for watching, and I'll chat to you in the next one. Bye.